Let's get going, gamers. I had to cut back on Bang, so this is a Starbucks Nitro Cold Brew, but I still want to be a gamer, so I'm pouring it in my newly purchased gamer cup that I realized might not show up on camera because I'm in front of a green screen now. But this is going to charge me up for my Switch tier list video. It's not good. Everyone liked my Bang tier list video. I think a lot of you just liked having the definitive answer to which is the best, so I wanted to spread the good word of my opinion to the rest of you, and I'm doing that now in a Switch games tier list. Alright, and I know ahead of time some of you are going to disagree with some of these picks. Let me tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with being an idiot. There's tons of jobs for you, like construction. But everybody sit back, relax. We're going to take a look at all the different games that I have played at least somewhat on Switch before and rank them based on the tier list going from S to D, so S, A, B, C, D, with the best game of all time at the top, and we already know what that's going to be. Today is going to be a bit unique because I do have my fiance joining me off camera. She did choose something horrifying to depict her in front of the screen for you all to visualize, so just know that that is exactly what I live with every single day. Alright, let's start easy. ARMS. ARMS is a game that gets way too much hate on the internet. I'm sorry, that is a solid A-tier experience. If you've not played with friends, that's the problem. A lot of you miscreants play by yourself, and that's your own fault. But ARMS as a party game is so much fun. We had with me and Michael and Jordan, we sat on a couch, played through the entire campaign like 10 times over. It was great. ARMS is a game that you people can't appreciate. It is a game that is fun, you have stretchy arms, Min Min is cute, there are other characters, I'm sure. It's a lot of fun. On the opposite end, Astral Chain. Astral Chain is fun, but the story is bland, so it's going in B tier. Next up, Breath of the Wild. Let's be honest, every Switch gamer knows Breath of the Wild's a big boy. That's an S tier game. Now we get to Animal Crossing. Now this is the entire reason she is here, because she did not like how I was going to rate Animal Crossing. I'm putting that as a solid B tier game. It's fun, it's a good time waster, it just doesn't hold my interest as much.
S. For super cute. Everyone's adorable. Molly is perfect. I would die for her. I haven't played it in a while, but I've put in far too many hours, really. Too much of my life. And now I feel bad because I run my little island. They're probably dying because I run the economy. I find all the fish. I do everything.
When was the last time, or how, sorry, not when was the last time, how much time have you put in Animal Crossing?
Like 400 hours.
Jeez. Celeste is C tier. I know you people love it, it's just, it's a 2D platformer, I don't care. Dusk Diver, that's a D tier for Dusk Diver. That game sucked. It was generic. It was not fun. I played it for like 3 hours and it sucked. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, that's going to be a C for Crash. God, I hope you people are so mad right now. Dear God, I kind of want to put it in C tier, but I feel like I'd get a lot of people mad at me if I put it in the same tier as Celeste. That's a C tier game. Dear God was fun.
Beat Cop was not PC, which felt weird when you first start out playing the game and they're like, this is before people were sensitive. Is it based on a lot of racial stereotypes? Also yes. Because that's how the 80s were apparently, just drugs and stereotypes and racism and corruption. So if you can overlook that, I guess it's a fun enough game. I had to play it too many times because I kept dying and getting the bad ending. So I'll give it a C, because, you know, I couldn't look over a lot of those stereotypes and sexism and racism and every-ism, really.
That's fair. Dragon Quest XI-S. I think this game is good. I think it is a solid B-tier game. It is fun. I want that Switch so ungodly bad. It is so good looking. I want it so much. Alright, Hades. Josie played that one.
I didn't like it. I'm the only human on the planet that didn't get the hype.
We're gonna get death threats.
I'm ready. Nope, I hated it. It's the bottom. Deeper. Don't want to play that ever again.
Dragon Quest Builders, I like that one. That's a B tier game. Right next to the other Dragon Quest. Fire Emblem Three Houses, that's an S tier game. That is one of the best games on Switch. I can't get Josie to play it. I really want her to play it. But that is an absolute, like, just slobber-knocking good game. as opposed to Dragon Ball Fighters, which is I'm gonna put it as a B tier game. I think that's fair. I don't hate Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite. It's not my kind of game, but I don't hate it as much as other people. My best friend put, what, 300-400 hours into Fortnite, so I'm gonna say that's a solid, that's a B tier experience. I feel like it's a good game, it's just not for me, necessarily.
12?
What? Next up is, Tangle Tower.
I liked that game. That's a cute game. You're a detective and you're at a tower called Tangle Tower. It's the name.
Wouldn't have put that together.
It's super cute. You have to figure out who murdered someone. Everyone's weird. There's a bunch of weird rooms. You have to do a lot of things. The art style's cute. The people are weird. The voice acting's fun. I liked it. It was cute. I enjoyed it. I wish it was longer. I'll give it an A.
I Am Setsuna. I Am Setsuna's great. That's an A tier game right there, baby. That is better than any other ones below it. I stand by that comment. It was one of the first games I played on Switch. It was cute. The entire soundtrack is on piano. That game is a must play if you've got a Switch.
Can I change my mind?
On which one? What do you want to change it to? It's a B?
Well, I was just thinking about the other big detective games. I think I like them more.
Okay.
So that would be my third ranked detective game.
Super Mario Odyssey. That is an A tier game for sure.
I like the dinosaur.
Do you like the dinosaur? Dark Side Detective.
That's another detective game, and it's a pixel art game, and it's a little point and click, and they're cute. And the detective likes puns, and all the people are weird, and there are ghosts, and you get to talk to the ghosts of some famous writers at one point. There's a camp thing. Who doesn't love a good 80s camp horror thing? Also, monsters are real. Sometimes they're cute. It's great. It's an A for me.
Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That's a B tier game. Jump Force. That's a D tier game right there. Jump Force sucks. If there was... Can I put an extra tier in there for Jump Force? How do I do that? Ooh, add a row below. Let's do that. Make it brown? Okay, let's see. I can do that's the closest. And that's just going to be for Jump Force. I hate this game. To have fixed it.
It's the same color as A tier. You gotta change.
A tier will be gray.
Gray's an ugly color.
You're okay, fine. This will be gray.
The gray's still there.
What? Oh, I changed S tier. Damn it.
Change something to like purple.
Okay.
But not next to the orange. A Short Hike. That game was cute. You're a bird. You get to fly. I spent a lot of time flying as a bird. It's so cute. My entire experience playing this game, I was watching Glee, so I have some weird associations with it. But it's fine. I liked flopping around everywhere. Also, there's a fishing mini game, which automatically gives you, a little boost in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a pretty short game, so I guess a B.
Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I hated this game, but it is a Monster Hunter game, so I don't want to hate it too much. Because the problem, it's a C. It's a C game. I'm sorry. It's not bad. It's just you have to there's like a cutscene between every single area. Not a cutscene, a loading screen. And it bogs down the game too much.
Can I add something about A Short Hike?
Sure.
In A Short Hike, you have races against the little AI, and then when you beat them, they're like, I want a rematch. And then they'll take the same path you did, so you have to be better than yourself 3 times in a row. It's great. It's so fun.
Nelky on Switch. Nelky is cute. It's my first Atelier game, which you're not supposed to play this one first. It's fun. It's cute. It's a C tier.
Coffee Talk was nice. You make me in a world that is like the fantasy world, so you got elves and vampires and werewolves, and also, guess what? There's still racism in that kind of universe. But you just are an intergalactic immortal being that makes them coffee every day. Finding out their story's kind of cute, I guess, and people fall in love, and you gotta know how to make coffee, and I liked it enough, but it was a bit disappointing. I didn't want to keep replaying it over and over, which is how you're supposed to play it. So I'd give it a C for I definitely could complain.
Monster Hunter Rise, Game of the Year, baby. That's an S tier. That's a must play on Switch. If you've got a Switch and you're not playing Monster Hunter Rise, That's probably fair, because this is going to go out when the new SMT game comes out, and that's also going to be great, so fair. But you should have already played it, and if you haven't, Christmas is coming. Another visual novel, Our World Is Ended. My first visual novel on the Switch. I thought it was solid. The writing was good. You do have to play it like 8 times to get the true ending, and I don't know about that, because I'm not going through it again. The B is like average. I would say B tier. Maybe C. Maybe. C's my final answer.
I like it. I'm like Law and Order, but in Japan. And I get to do everything. Sorry, Law and Order with Amnesia in Japan. So I'm sold. All that really is missing is Mariska Hargitay. And this would be an S tier game.
Okay.
So I'd give it an A.
Phonics Notes, another visual novel. They're the same level. Okay, I feel comfortable with that. That's B tier. Skyrim on Switch, I'm gonna have to put in B tier. I know that people are gonna get upset by that, but like, it's just like on Switch, it's not as fun as other consoles. It's fine. It's good. I made a video about it like years ago. That's probably awful. I can't put it any higher than that. I'm sorry. Stardew Valley. That's one we both have. Again. So I am gonna come out and say that's an A tier game for me.
A tier.
Hey, both of us an A tier?
Heck yeah. Who's
Okay.
the best person to marry?
I never actually married anyone because I didn't make it far enough. But I romanced Haley and Emily. All right, let's do some lightning round stuff. Ni no Kuni, D tier. Not fun. Octopath Traveler, D tier. Though I think you would probably like Octopath more than me. Pokemon Quest, that's going in the A tier, baby! Pokken Tournament, that's going in the D tier. That game sucks. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, I couldn't get Tycoon 3, like the box art. But I could get this one on Switch. That game sucks. In general, it's good. In general, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is fine. It's not good on Switch. Ring Fit Adventure, that's a B tier game right there. It's fun. It's hard. It's really hard. And I can't do it well. AI Somnium Files, I made a video talking about how much I liked it, but looking back, it just runs poorly on Switch. It's fun, I enjoyed the story, but it runs so bad on Switch and crashes so often that that's a C tier game. Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, that's a D tier, that game sucks. It's so much not fun. Sure, maybe there's like 2 of you in the world that have played it and you're like, oh, it's so much fun. You're lying to yourselves and me.
Pokemon Snap is so cute, and I love it, and oh my gosh, everything is so cute, and you just get to take pictures around everything, and I got to watch Bidoofs build a dam, and I was so proud of the Bidoofs, and I don't know what everything's called, and honestly, it's a lot more fun to give them weird names and take pictures of them, but they're so cute. Everything is cute in that game. So good. It does make me a little motion sick, but other than that, solid A. It makes me cry.
You do cry at that game.
So cute.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm gonna go with A tier. I put 140 hours into that game, but it doesn't feel like I put that much in that game. I'll be honest. Like I don't know. It's kind of forgettable. It's a Pokemon game, so I love Pokemon. I like the main series games, not the spin-offs, but I don't know. Pokemon games should be S tier for me, and it's not. So that's sad. Wide Ocean Big Jacket.
That is a visual novel. It's a very short game. I would say it doesn't take more than 30 minutes if you're bad at it.
Oh, wow.
Which I was bad at it, so it took me 30 minutes. But you just go on a little camping trip. The best character in that game is Mord. She is a mood. She wants to pee in a bush, and I can relate to that on a spiritual level. It's okay. I mean, you look at birds, which I'm not John James Audubon. I don't really care about birds. But it is okay. It's very short. There's not a lot of replay value in it. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot to offer other than peeing in a bush, so I'm gonna give it a D.
Ooh.
It's cute. But there's just not a lot there.
Shining Resonance Refrain. I want to put it in B tier, but I feel like it's too generous. I've played it twice because I never finish it. I've gotten to the last mission twice, and I have no idea how this game made. Well, I played it twice all the way through. That's B tier. Most of the way through. I guess I haven't beaten it, but that's B tier. Persona 5 Strikers. That's in A tier?
Okay, I was very excited for this game. I waited so long for it to come out, It's Australian, so everyone's got a nice accent. You're a dead guy, if you couldn't figure that out. And you have a cool dead dog, so you got a companion. But I Am Dead has a lot of like side quests in addition to the regular quest, and they're all just like I Spy. You're playing I Spy. And also, you're like looking through things with your cool dead people x-ray vision. The main quest where you have to find important objects to the dead ghosts, you have to find all these like weird spirits, which there are a lot of. There's like 10 weird spirits per every place you go, and there's 5 places, so there's like 50 thingies you have to find. And there's like a little riddle monster that you have to do quests for. There's just a lot of things that don't add a lot. It's a lot of work for very little payoff.
Okay.
So I'll put it in the D tier.
Shovel Knight's fun. I'm gonna put that in B tier. Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission, that's a C tier game. It almost gets D tier, but I kinda enjoyed it. There was some fun mechanics there. It sucks. It's a PS2 game on Switch, but I enjoyed it enough. Where's the good Dragon Ball game on Switch? Xenoverse 2, baby! That's an A tier game. I will fight anyone that disagrees with me. Only Dragon Ball game I love to absolute death is that one right there, and it deserves to be on this list. Steins Gate's an A tier. I feel like our A tier is getting too big, though, is my concern. I guess I only play bangers is the problem. I just only play good games. Steins Gate is so good, though. That's gotta be an A tier. Hypnospace Outlaw. What are we feeling?
Ah, that's a fun game. That's a computer game where you're a little computer cop. It's very 90s. It's cute. It's fun. It's a good time. There's a lot of quests. But I'd say it's a solid B.
Alright, let's go Pikachu and Eevee. We kind of both played this.
Oh, I cried in this game too.
Yeah, I would say A tier. A tier's good. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I know it's the only one I could get Josie to play that's like a mainline game. So yeah.
Bee Simulator, you're a bee. It's cute. West's parents got it for me as a gift. I don't think there's a lot to do. I think I put about 8 hours into it. You get to fight some wasps. You go on some races, which I sucked at, so I didn't play it very well. But you learn a lot about bees, so it kind of made me want to be an apiary. I'm still trying to get Wes to let me get a beehive.
We're not getting a beehive.
Save the bees.
Mario Kart 8? See, the problem is it would be S tier if Jordan didn't constantly beat me. And that's what really annoys me, is the fact I keep losing. So I'm going to put A tier. Splatoon 2, that's going in C for could be better. Maybe 3 will be good. I don't know. Smash!
Smash is fun.
Smash is S tier. That's 100%. Smash is my favorite Persona game on Switch. It's so good. I love it so much. It's the only reason I have like 10 million amiibo behind me. It's so good. God, Smash is great. Let's move right along to Untitled Goose Game.
That's a fun game. I love the Entitled Goose. The best part of that game is honking. And then all the mayhem. I had fun. Only regret, wish it was longer. It's a solid, fun game. I enjoy it. It's a fun game to tell people to get. It is pretty short though, so I guess B.
Alright, let's piss some people off. Among Us, that's D tier. Among Us sucks. Honestly, do I want to put it in the Jump Force 2? No, it's not as bad as Jump Force. It's like functional, so it's D tier. World End Syndrome, D tier. It's not a good visual novel. I thought it would be fun. It's like a mix of like horror and romance, but it's bad. Undertale, I'm gonna say B. I got like a bad ending, and I didn't like it, and it wanted me to replay the entire game again, and I'm not gonna do that. I have things to do. Oh, I'm gonna really piss people off. I'm actually gonna bump it down to C tier. I'm never gonna play that again. I'm glad I have it. I know it's a cult thing. I don't. Overwatch! Overwatch is fun, and on Switch it works pretty well. I'm gonna put that in B tier. Played it more on Xbox, but I'm glad I have it on Switch. It's fun.
It was so cute. I loved that game. There was one part I sucked at, and Wes had to finish it for me, but everything else was fun. I liked the whale in the sky. It was so cute. I liked this. This is a solid A.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that's gonna go up in the A tier game. It's the only game that I've put 150 hours in and thought, man, I really can't wait to start this game. What's not good is Age of Calamity. That is the most overrated game ever. It is not fun. The story is not good. It's like a mix of a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which is what I wanted because Breath of the Wild was so good, mixed with an underwhelming what-if storyline that I didn't care for or want. I'm glad Zelda's getting representation, but it's not fun. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, though, that's an A-tier game. Whoop, I lost it somewhere. Where did I lose it? That is an A-tier game. It's my first time ever playing a lot of these games on Switch. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Sunshine was great. It was the one I definitely resonated with the most. So I'm definitely going to put that in A-tier. I also want to put Ys 8... probably in B tier. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was one of the first Switch games I got. But I feel like compared to what's in B tier, it's probably more similar to B tier games than A tier. Alright, Josie, last one for you is going to be Thimbleweed Park.
Thimbleweed Park was one of the first games I played on the Switch. It's a point-and-click pixel art, so everything I like in a game. Also, there's murder. And... it's a mystery. So, you know, my love of Law and Order remains intact. You get to switch perspectives. It's fun. It's corny. I would say it's an S tier Josie game.
Oh, wow. I think this is the second one you've put in S tier. We've really done good at keeping the S tier quiet. Now, here's the deal. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger HD. That's an S tier game. For sure. But what's the best game on Switch? Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue HD, baby! Best game on Switch. It's got a Mario Kart mode. It's got an adventure story. It's a 3D platformer. It's got a great story to it. It's amazing, and if you don't have it already, you're dead to me. So, that concludes the tier list today. Thank you very much, Josie, for being a part of this. I really enjoyed recording this. No idea how the video is going to turn out, but I am super excited. Thank you for being on the channel. If you like this video, please do leave a like down below. If you have any thoughts, please let me know in the comments section. Like we always say here on the channel, I hope to see you around sometime.